Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is your host, Christopher Corey with Shadows Techland. So I wanted to go over my audio setup and what I am currently using. So from the research that I have done, the two most popular mics that you really seem to use for more starting out and still pretty good quality would probably be either the Blue Snowball or of course the Yeti itself. Now there's a couple ways that for the Snowball that you can go. You can get the, as you can see right here, that it has its own little stand that you can go ahead and put it on, and you can just put it on your desk. Or of course you can go with one of the boom stands, which I'm showing you currently and is what I am using. I am using the Innogear adjustable mic stand for the Blue Snowball and Snowball Ice. I went with the Snowball myself, and then of course this is a boom scissor arm with a microphone windscreen and dual layer mic pop filter. It does have a max load of 1.5 kilograms that you can go ahead and use. This is particularly made for the for the Snowball and the Snowball Ice. If you are going with the Yeti, I'm not sure if this would work or not. It does come with the arm, the clamp for the desk, of course a little foam ball for the microphone itself, and then of course depending on which one you go with, you can either screw it in or you can use this little piece right here, which will just sit in and go ahead and clamp it that way, and then of course the pop filter itself. It is pretty easy to go ahead and set this up. I believe it comes from memory serves in a couple pieces. So you'll have the pop filter itself. It just goes ahead and you clamp it anywhere. It doesn't really matter where you clamp it, just clamp it somewhere secure. And then of course the arm itself, and then this piece here. So you just go ahead and you take the boom arm itself, you put it into the hole of the clamp, screw this in, tighten it down, and then of course you just clamp it to your desk, wherever it is that you see fit for your particular setup. Obviously your mileage will vary. And then of course the Snowball itself, which I'm not using the plastic piece that it just sits in. I have mine mounted this way to the boom itself, and then of course the pop filter. When it comes to installation, I mean, it took me about 10-15 minutes. It's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. When it comes to the setup of the microphone itself for the Snowball, it is pretty self-explanatory as well. You just go ahead and get it mounted to your stand, put the stand on the desk, put it wherever it is that you deem necessary, depending on, of course, your setup, depending on where your computer, 2 streaming setup, 1 streaming setup, whatever it is that you may be using. Plugs it in through USB. Windows will automatically connect it. There's no real software needed. The only thing you may need to do, depending on, of course, your setup and what audio sources you're using, you will most likely want to go into Windows and go ahead and set the Snowball for your default, if that is going to be your default microphone, depending on, of course, what your setup is. And then, of course, if you're using OBS, XSplit, whatever software you're using, you'll want to go into there and modify your audio to have the Snowball or Yeti or whatever it is that you're using set up as the default. That way you're not picking up the default through whatever webcam or audio source that you're using, whether it's a webcam or digital camera, whatever the case may be, depending on, of course, how much money you've invested in your setup. Regarding quality, I mean, if you go ahead and look at my webcam first couple videos, well, first probably 10-15 videos or so, you'll definitely see a difference in quality. Night and day, it's really crystal clear. This recording is being done from my phone just because I wanted to be able to show a closer up of my audio setup. But if you look at the last couple of videos that I have done and my Twitch videos, you'll definitely see there's a huge improvement in audio. Depending on, of course, your setup, your room, etc., you will probably want to set up some filters on your audio to cancel out any noise in the background. Basically, show you. So back up a little bit here. So I'm running the boom stand, Blue Yeti, which I did buy used off of eBay. Nothing wrong with doing that. When it comes to buying anything used off eBay, obviously use common sense, do your research, make sure that it's a good person, that it has good reviews. Don't buy from someone that just started out, because you want to be able to make sure if there's any issues that you can get your money back. I've ran into no issues at this point in time, and basically this is my new setup when it comes to my audio and streaming. So go ahead and I'll turn it here. So basically this is the primary monitor that you will see when I am doing Twitch. It's 4K Asus gaming monitor, so I usually will have my game running here, and then I'll have OBS, and then I'll have Twitch itself running right here so I can monitor chat and be able to see what's going on. And then of course monitoring social media here when I am on Twitch. And then of course I have my new first player gaming mechanical keyboard, which I just did a unboxing and video. If you want to check that out, you can definitely look at the last video that I just uploaded today. That video is up, and it's definitely a good keyboard. I definitely recommend it. My streaming setup basically at this point is a Logitech C920 webcam, which I'm running. At some point in time I'll probably go to a digital camera, but when it comes to first starting out, basically just the C920 webcam, which you can see right there on that monitor, and then of course my snowball mic with pop filter, and then my boom stand from Innogear, which I will leave a link in the description. If you guys have any other further questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me, and you can hit me up on my social media. I can definitely go ahead and answer any questions you may have. Definitely please make sure to check out my socials and like and subscribe. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.